So, incoming, a bunch of my opinions. So, I have to say something because when I was driving, I got a couple videos, but some of the times while I was looking, it was just like, okay, this is madness. This is absolute insanity. I mean, I could keep showing these videos. I don't even know if it really shows. And if people, think they're seeing the normal sky, just look at that and just see the normal sky. Especially the sun does not have definite circle. It's not a circle. Like we draw it when we're a child, like the circle, but it's not a goddamn circle. There's no edges like that, and this thing has definite edges. It is just not a natural thing. So it's not organic. And then another thing too, the weird sky, and I got one video of it where I thought you could really see, but I mean, it's so extreme when you're driving and you see the, out towards the horizon and the mountains and stuff, especially when you're driving in and you have this view before you get into town. And I was thinking, it's gotta be it. Like, these people are in town. They don't see it. They're only looking, if they even take a minute to stop looking there and look up there. They're only seeing a fragment, I'm driving this drive and I'm seeing it, in a pretty wide perspective. And you can see it. It's so clear. So, it could very well. And then people who are driving, most people are just not paying attention to stuff. They don't care. They're just focused on what they need to do and where they need to be, That's the thing, is nobody's living in the present moment. Everybody's living on this other need or this other drive or something. It's really just, it's part of this consciousness coming to an awakening, to pull itself free from this autopilot situation. But, oh my gosh, it was so crazy looking. And, man, everywhere I went, it was like time had another plan for me. Like everywhere I went, it was like, nope, you gotta wait here a little while. Every line, it could be one person. And it would take for so long. I couldn't believe it. Everywhere I went. One of them, I stopped at the bank, and you have to put these on. And so you're sitting there suffocating. And the girl isn't even talking or doing anything. She's just sitting there on the computer for a long time. And finally, I'm like, says something to her. And she's like, you're going to just have to wait a minute. I said, was there somebody else? And it was still like another 20 minutes. It's like, oh my gosh. No, somebody went on break and my manager's in a meeting. Like, oh my gosh. But that's how it was everywhere. It was weird. And it was like that for everybody. There's like it was a weird energy. I don't know. It was really strange. And there was some more stuff too that I wanted to say. I'm so excited though. I swear, when you get into this certain vibration, into this certain groove, then things just keep working and they keep falling into place. Everything just falls into place. And I went and got $40 worth of wood. He had exactly $40 sitting out there. So I got that wood, and now I feel really secure. So even if they do take down the power grid or whatever, I have heat. I went and got some food. Oh, which by the way is weird, because every time I keep ordering the non-dairy cream, like Silk or whatever creamer, they keep being out of it and not giving me any creamer. So I have ordered a backup coffee mate, and because I got endless supplies of that, because it's way corporate. I'm sure Silk is way corporate, but obviously Coffee Mate's the bigger push, probably because all the chemicals, because they're, really into that kind of situation. So, the Coffee Mate, though, is like giant. It says, I just ordered it online and then go pick up the groceries, which Target has some really good deals. I was doing Safeway for a while, and it would be so expensive that I would end up having to go to Winco or something to stock up on stuff. But Target, freaking hell, man, that's cheap as can be. But they don't have, I mean, like if you want a piece of fish, it's frozen and processed. So anyways, oh, there was some more stuff I wanted to say. I I kept thinking of a lot of stuff while I was out. But I feel so much better now that I got those things. So no matter what happens, because supposedly, you know, I heard the announcement in the other country. So they are making announcements in other countries about the financial thing. It's already started, like the first domino already went. So it's supposed to be here this week. And then plus all of that talk about, you know, us going at it with Putin. He, my mom said, yeah, that's on the news. That's real. And also I heard that the CC was like supposed to be a little menage a trois war or something. You know, they're going all in. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Whatever's going to happen is definitely just, it's the climax in the movie when everything seems lost and you, it seems hopeless, you know, and then everything changes. So, you know, you just got to get through that. If you can keep control of your emotions, you know, should be able to. The thing is watching other people too, because other people, I keep telling people, you know, just be prepared. You may think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, if something happens and you feel scared, just keep yourself calm. We're going to get through it. And there is so much people doing these murder suicides and stuff. And I knew that was coming. I mean, that was like foretold, you know. I don't know. I knew that. Like, I started telling that to my daughter a few years ago because she's a social worker and she works with a lot of clients that have a lot of problems. I said, watch out. You're going to start having, I'm going to have way more problems and way more suicide murder. It's coming because people are losing their minds. And yeah, there's some horrible, horrible stuff going on, man. People just lose their minds. You know, they don't want to face their dark side. They don't want to see themselves. And, you know, it's a stagnation in their growth. Otherwise, they're a catalyst for someone else's growth, you know, because this is what this whole thing is about. People sit there and say, oh, it's about, you know, well, a lot of people, like, it's about the financial reset. Well, it is about, you know, it has a lot to do with that because the financial reset is actually giving the power back to the people. And this is all about people, human beings becoming free. Like, we learned our lessons, that all these experiences and stuff we went through as soul lessons, you know. And we learned them, you know, it's gone through our ancestry, it's in our DNA. We have lessons, we know things in our heart and soul. You know, some people need to turn that thing on, but still, it's in there. It's in our imprint. And now when you turn it on and you remember who you are and stuff, I was out there, I was like totally sweating. I was out there stacking the wood and everything. I had to build a little shelter again. And I was just totally sweating. And I was thinking about, you know, I'm going to go in there and I wanted to talk about the sky and stuff. And I was like, it's a good thing they can't smell me because... But I think the human smells, like our nature smells, well, not all of them. I mean, there's a lot of mildewy smells around here. I'm not a fan of that smell. But a lot of, yeah, cow stuff. Yeah, that's gross too. Yeah, there's a lot of smells that are bad. But I think there's a lot of smells that are natural that we just get programmed to think are bad. But it's just like our... kind of natural smells. There's just some smells I don't think are as bad as, like, I don't know. I mean, you could be around somebody who's really smelly, like a homeless person who hasn't got to take a bath in a long time. And, you know, their BO is probably pretty ratchet. But I think that for the most part, I think it's a lot worse to wear deodorant because that is just the chemicals. And then under your arm, there's certain places that you can put like medicine and stuff and it will have better absorption or whatever. But under your arm where it gets that moisture, that's a lot of absorption. So, you know, I think that is one of the reasons why so many girls have really jacked up armpits. A lot of them have a lot of those big bumps and a lot of red and nicks and stuff like that. You know, shaving that is just such irritation and inflammation. because of all those chemicals in there. And then you absorb them into your blood and stuff too. So, but that's a high absorption place. And anyways, that's just my opinions. This is going to be a lot of my opinions. And there was something else about food, I think. Oh, I did go to Burger King. But I was like, fuck it. We truly are just eating chemicals. I may as well have something. And I don't like to go and get food that someone else cooks because, I don't know, kind of grosses me out. And plus you don't know with sickness and stuff. That's how Typhoid Mary, like look up about Typhoid Mary. And, you know, go into a restaurant and getting sickness from people. That's a thing. And I don't like to, especially during this time with all this sickness and who knows what is in there. I don't know if I said it already, but my daughter just told me that she got her third. And how well it's helping her because she just got it and then she got better so fast. It's good. You know, a lot of that is our state of mind. And there's a lot of stuff coming out, man. But, you know, Putin is definitely on our side. And he's promoting or provoking Sleepy Joe to wake up and show, you know. Because he's a friggin'... I'm really curious if they will disclose who's in that mask. If it's like a whole bunch of people. I think there's a bunch of them. I think they're like a Halloween mask. They're probably just in the hall like these politicians. You want something to do tonight? Just put on this mask. Go out and walk the streets and act stupid. Okay. That sounds good. I don't remember what else I was going to say. It seemed like there was so many things I wanted to talk about. And I'm sure I'm going to turn this off and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's what you wanted to talk about. I'm so excited though that I got all the box done. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. I'm so excited I got all the crocheting done in my hands. Oh my gosh. They're still just like, they are, man, that's hard to just crochet. That was hundreds of hours too. Because I was like crocheting like 8 hours a day. And I don't remember when I started, but I think it was like a couple months ago. But finally got them all done and got it sent out. And I'm super happy with it. I made everybody like their own unique kind of little set. I think they're cute. Anyways, I'm so excited to get that stuff out. And when I took all that, like I was so excited when I found that painting. That has had me so, because I was so frustrated. I kept looking where I thought that I was being guided to look. And I didn't even think at all to look inside the suitcase. Never would I have thought I put something inside a suitcase. God, I do weird shit. I do such weird shit. That's why my kids are like, oh, she's not that great. Well, it depends on what you look at. If you are just focused on that kind of stuff, then yeah. I'm not. I have problems. But anyway, so I was so excited about getting the painting, right? And I got it all packaged up. And it was in the smallest one. The rest of them were in boxes. And this one was in one of those yellow envelopes, like a large yellow envelope. It had a painting and a hat in it. It had just bubble wrap. So it was really, really super light. So each of the packages, it was only going to Spokane, so still in the same state. And each of them was like 15, 16, and one was 22 because it was rural. It cost more to have somebody deliver something rural. And I'm rural. That's why I gotta use Amazon, dude. So the package for her that I was in a frenzy this morning trying to get it all put together, it was going to be $168. $168 to ship something to Australia? Are you freaking kidding me? And she said, I'll pay for the shipping. You know, the other day, she goes, I think the shipping's gonna be a lot, but I'll pay for the shipping. And I was like, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, like if it's $50, I guess we could split it or something. And so I messaged her. I said, it's $168. You want to pay for that? Because I can't afford that. And she's like, dollars, American dollars, 168. That's 200 of whatever their currency is. But that's all changing. We're not going to be on that same currency. Everything's going to be changing. So both her and I know that. So we were just like, no way. No, I was dumbfounded. I could not believe they charge us almost $200 to send something that isn't even a freaking pound. It's like, what the hell? God, this system rips us off. Oh my God, it is insane. It has been reaming us. So it is going to be so exciting. And yeah, this financial reset is a part of it, but it is not the whole thing. The whole thing is this awakening to move us into the age of Aquarius. That's why everything is happening and why everything's imploding on itself and why, you know, and you can feel these changes in the energy. You can feel us moving towards something better, you know. You can feel people waking up and understanding more, you know. So it is super exciting. And I think, you know, as long as we just keep focusing on that excitement, because I swear it just brings more. I feel like the more excited I get, the more things that come to me to be excited about. So Stella's really in quite a, she had to be here by herself all morning too. I'm sure she's getting upset. Oh, I want to take all that outside. Okay, I got more chores to do. But anyways, yeah, the sky is funky. You can look at that one, and I don't even think any of them can do justice to what it really looks like. I wish I had someone in the car to look at, because when I had someone in the car, they kept saying, the sky looks normal. I don't know what's wrong with you. I was like, what? I mean, now our clouds are like ratchety, old, you know, they're like gray and all haggard looking, you know. And I was growing up, those big white fluffy happy clouds, you know, and then they get all filled up with rain and they turn gray and then they'd rain. And now we got these weird, you know, I swear they just look ratchety, just like bleh, and all just withered and just all over, and then and they're gray. I don't even know when I've seen a white cloud recently. These weird, like, grayish color, or those pink, you know, chemical, aluminum or whatever, iron, I don't know what all, lead, what all, I mean, go and look up the breakdown of what it is they're putting in the stuff in the sky. And I was thinking, I wonder if it is that, when I was looking at the sky and the clouds all look so, you know, raggedy, I was thinking, I wonder, maybe the sky is changing because it's the poisons. I mean, they've just poisoned everything here. And that the everything, I don't know. I'll just go over it and over it, trying to figure out. I just hope they disclose some of this stuff. Like, I really want to know about this thing up in the sky. And another thing too is, it's not the sun. I mean, you can go out and you can see the edges are clear circle, complete circle. You got to catch it though. Get a filter if you're trying to look, because well, I mean, some people have the real sun, I think. But if you're trying to see this weird disc thing, you have to put like a filter over it. It's much better. And then you can see, because when it goes behind the clouds, I can see it really, really good. But it doesn't put out heat like the same. It's very different kind of heat. And I was always a sun worshiper, you know. I would spend hours just laying out in the sun, just relaxing, feeling it. And so this doesn't have, like, you go out, it doesn't feel like that. You don't feel like there's an energy that you attach to as a human when you are, I don't know, sun worshiping or whatever. And you go out there, you feel like you become part of the sun. I don't know how to explain it. Anybody who has experienced it knows what I'm talking about. But this isn't like that. This is like a cold kind of instrument or something. I mean, it's not doing anything for my plants. You go out, and it is so bursting out when you go to Bellingham. I mean, people there should have a dark tan in the middle of winter, and they don't. It's not normal. There's nothing normal going on about anything here. So I certainly hope it is this week. You know, it's tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, today's the 19th. Tomorrow's the 20th. Tomorrow's supposedly the big day, you know, but all these days just come and go. So don't get too hung up on it and get depressed. You just gotta let it go. Like everything else, we just gotta keep letting it go, letting it go, letting it go. You know, that's the way that we move through. You move through the water. You know, you can't hold on to it. So you gotta just be free. Move through all of this energetic sludge that we're going through. So anyways, that's probably it. That probably wraps it up for my opinions this afternoon. So anyways, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.